Hi guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of Tuesday Talks with Nick. So I've been having something on my mind lately, and I'm going to get into that after I tell you about what today's topic is because it relates together. So today's topic is changing the way you view yourself. And you might ask, why would I want to change the way that I view myself at all? Well, I woke up this morning and I've known that I was going to talk about this topic for the past week or so because I thought it was be a really good one. But I listened to this Eric Thomas video, and he's a motivational speaker. If you've not heard of him, go check out his stuff. His stuff's really intense, but it's really passionate. It's got so much drive behind it. But what he talked about is that it's not about how you view the world or how you see the world. It's how the world sees you. Okay? And then how does that relate into changing how you view yourself? Well, so let's say this. Let's say that you're trying to do something or trying to be viewed as a certain type of person. Just like I am. I'm trying to show that I'm a world-class speaker. I'm trying to exemplify that DOORS is going to bring value to our viewers. Okay? But I can't do that from my standpoint. I have to do that from y'all's standpoint or how the world views me. Okay? Take that for a second. How the world views you. It's the opposite way around. You have to drop your ego. You can't sit here and say I'm doing all these things if you can't reverse it around and get that viewpoint of someone else right there. And that ego stops you from becoming those goals, those aspirations, those things that you set for yourself because you're so stuck in that you're doing this, that I'm accomplishing these goals. I'm doing this from your own standpoint. But where's the value if you're not viewed the same way from the reciprocating end? So then take that time to really understand what you're trying to do and how others view it so that you can bring value to them. Or how can I be viewed in this way? Or what's going to make me become these goals and aspirations from the outside instead of just your ego telling you you're doing these things. And he gets into a point, Eric Thomas gets into this point that was really great. He says, are you the type of person that wants people to view you a certain way? Or are you just that person that does it? Which one are you? I used to be the kind of person that wants people to view me a certain way. I was a person, it gets into the whole argument of people that speak words instead of just doing actions. I used to be that guy. And I'm still going through that process. It's hard. I mean, you want to say all these things that you can do. You want to become all these things. But the most important part of it is the actions. The actions define who you are. The actions are actual movement on the words. I've seen many places, many quotes, different things saying, do it and then talk about it later. Set these goals in your head. Do it and then explain people, and people be shocked. Don't be that person that sits there and promises all these things that they can't provide. It sucks. I was that guy. And that was my struggle. It's one of the biggest struggles I've had to go through. And I think I'm going to have to continually progress through this struggle for the rest of my life. I think everyone has to. And it's also a move on dreams and actions. It's our hopes. Hope, dreams, all these things are fantastic points of view to have for an individual. But unless you're actually making movements or actions upon said things, there's no justification. It's just a thought. It's in your head. It's your ego holding on to that. That's why we're the developers of our own opportunities. We reinforce it through success. We develop our opportunities and we use our actions to reinforce the success that we go through, our failures, our trials and tribulations, the things that make us us, that we can build up and we can open those doors in our life. Eric Thomas talks about how discipline has made him this man. And it takes time. But he says that discipline has helped him understand that for a person like me in my 20s, I could go out to the bars. I could go party. I could do drugs. I could do whatever I want. I'm a man. I'm a person. I have free will. But do you have the discipline to make movements on your actions right now, like I said in the previous podcast, so that future you will be set up, that future you will be successful, so that future you will be happy? Take that into consideration. And guys, change the way you view yourself so you can make movements on these actions and drop your ego. It's tough. It's a process that I continue to go through day to day, but I'm reaping the benefits of it. I'm seeing the joy that I have in the world. I'm seeing the opportunities coming from it. And it's beautiful. And I hope that you take this into consideration and start trying to do the same thing. Well, guys, I thank you again for tuning in to another Tuesday Talks with Nick. Don't forget that you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're loved. Today is just another day, and you can make the most out of it. The developers of our opportunities reinforcing success, motherfuckers. Let's open some doors.